Welcome back to the Retro Quiz Maniac channel. Today, we have a Stranger Things general knowledge trivia challenge for you. It's Volume 2 with 56 new questions. Before getting started, please subscribe to the Retro Quiz Maniac channel for more exciting quizzes. Time to get started. What is the school mascot for Hawkins High? Are they the Hawkins Tigers, Hawkins Cougars, or Hawkins Hawks? If you said Hawkins Tigers, you got it right. How about this? The Mind Flayer controls Billy in Season 2. Is that true or false? That's false. The Mind Flayer controls Billy in Season 3, not 2. How about this? Which of these characters dressed up as Ghostbusters in Season 2? Who are you going to call? It's Mike, Dustin, Lucas, and Will. Do you know this? Who does Murray impersonate in order to gain access to the Russian base? Is it Grigory, Yuri, or Dmitri? It's the unforgettable Yuri. Here's a fun one. Can you spot the one difference between these two scene photos? Look closely and you might spot it. Did you spot the missing ceiling light? How about this one? The Damobats are first introduced in Season 2. Is that true or false? That one's false. The Demobats don't show up until Season 4, just when you thought things couldn't get any creepier. What about this? Which mall plays a central role in Season 3? Is it Starcourt Mall, Sunset Mall, or Hawkins Mall? From Scoops Ahoy to Secret Labs, it's Starcourt Mall. Did you know this? Can you find the two matching characters? Look closely. Hit pause if you need to. Did you spot the two 11s? Here's a good one. Which of these characters get nosebleeds from using their powers? "11, Carly, Henry, and 2 each get a nosebleed when they unleash their abilities. How about this? Which character wore this outfit? It's Mike. Here's one you might remember from our Stranger Things quotes quiz. Which hairspray brand keeps Steve's hair perfect? Is it Aquanet, Farrah Fawcett, or Vitalis? It's 4 pumps of the Farrah Fawcett spray, of course. Do you know this? Steve's iconic bat is wrapped in barbed wire. True or false? This one might be harder than you think. That's false. Steve's iconic bat is embedded with nails, not wrapped in barbed wire. We've got a memory challenge for you now. Remember these character positions. Pause if you want more time. Do you remember where Steve is? Steve was hiding behind number 2. How about this one? Which characters see the grandfather clock before being cursed? That's Chrissy, Fred, Patrick, and Max. Do you know this one? What subject does Mr. Clark teach at Hawkins Middle School? Is he a history teacher, science teacher, or math teacher? Science class wouldn't be the same without Mr. Clark. Here's a hard one. Who uses a flamethrower in Season 4? You're a devoted fan if you know this one. Murray and Hopper both wield a flamethrower in Season 4. Here's an easy one for true fans. Steve and Billy are brothers. True or false? Of course, that would be false. Billy is actually Max's stepbrother. Do you know this one? Which store does Joyce work at in Hawkins? Is it Melvold's General Store, Radio Shack, or Hawkins Drug Store? Joyce works at Melvold's General Store. Here's another outfit challenge. Do you know who this is? That's the cap-wearing problem solver, Dustin. How about this one? Do you know the name of Elle's biological mother? Is it Susan, Terry, or Janet? It's Terry Ives, a key figure in Eleven's mysterious past. It's time for another Spot the Difference. Do you see the one thing that is not the same? Subscribe if you're having fun. Did you find it? It's the pattern on Lucas's shirt. Do you know this one? The arcade game Max beats Dustin at is Dig Dug. True or false? That would be true. Max was the one that outscored Dustin at Dig Dug. Do you know this? Of these characters, which speak fluent Russian? Alexei, Dmitri, and Murray all speak Russian fluently. Time to test your memory again. Can you remember the location of these characters? Study them closely and get ready to test your memory. Do you remember where Lucas is? If you guessed number 6, then you're correct. Time for another true or false. The gate to the Upside Down is first opened at the Starcourt Mall. Is that true or false? That is false. The original gate opens beneath Hawkins' lab in Season 1. How about this? Which of these characters are related to Ted Wheeler? Can you find them all? That would be Mike, Nancy, Karen, and of course Holly Wheeler. Here's a music question. What song does Will sing when trapped in the Upside Down? Running Up That Hill, Should I Stay or Should I Go? Master of Puppets, or Every Breath You Take? It's Should I Stay or Should I Go by The Clash that Jonathan introduced Will to. Here's another Spot the Difference. Do you see it? This one might be hard to spot, so take a close look. Did you notice the missing gas cap on Joyce's car? How about this? The Demogorgon first appears in Season 2. True or false? The Demogorgon first terrorizes Hawkins in Season 1, not Season 2. How about this? Where is 11 held during Season 4? Is it Hawkins' lab, Russia, or a secret facility in Nevada? Eleven was held in a top-secret facility buried in the Nevada desert. How about this? Which of these characters were tortured in Hawkins' lab? That would be Henry, 2, and 11. Time for another outfit clue. Can you tell who this is? That's the real MVP of Season 2, Bob Newby. How about this? Stranger Things was originally titled Montauk, True or False? This is true. The show was also originally going to be set in Montauk, New York. Time for an Eddie question. Which rock band's music does Eddie perform in Season 4? Is it Metallica, Iron Maiden, or Dio? Eddie shreds to Master of Puppets by Metallica. How about this? Which of these characters use walkie-talkies to communicate with each other in Season 1? Did you guess Mike, Dustin, and Lucas? Time to find the matching characters again. Can you find the match? Did you spot Billy? Here's a fun one. Do you know who this is? Is this Funshine, Mick, or Dottie? She's from Callie's crew. It's Dottie. Do you know this? Susie lives in Salt Lake City, Utah. True or false? That's true. Susie's miles away from Hawkins in Salt Lake City, but still saves the day. How about this? Do you know who betrays Murray and Joyce in Russia? Is it Grigory, Dmitri, or Yuri? Take a second to smash like if you're crushing this quiz. It's the jovial peanut butter smuggler himself, Yuri. Here's a funny one. Which character likes to say holy bleep a lot? I bet you know who this is. Of course, it's Dustin, who is known for shouting many colourful phrases whenever things get intense. Here's another spot the difference. Do you see the one thing that is different in these two photos of 11 in Season 1? Did you spot the missing logo on the box? What about this? The upside down matches the current time in Hawkins exactly. True or false? That's false. It's frozen on November 6, 1983, the day Will disappeared. Who's this? It's the infamous bully, Troy. How about this? Of these characters, who climbs into the upside down through a tree? It was Nancy who discovered the tree portal to the upside down in Season 1. Do you know this? The Hellfire Club is first mentioned in Season 4. True or false? Hellfire Club and its charismatic leader Eddie Munson first appears in Season 4. Do you know this? What does Hopper leave Eleven in his letter? Is it money, a drawing, or advice on life? Hopper writes a touching letter filled with life lessons and fatherly advice. Let's test your memory again. Study these closely. Do you remember where Jonathan is? Jonathan was hiding behind number 1. Here's an easy one. Robin is Steve's cousin. True or false? That is false. They're just co-workers who become best buds in Season 3. Time for another Spot the Difference. Can you find the one difference between the two images? You might have to look closely on this one. Did you notice the missing necklace? How about this? Which of these characters enter the Russian base under Starcourt Mall? That would be Joyce, Hopper, Robin, Steve, Dustin, and Erica. The Duffer Brothers planned Stranger Things as a one-season show. True or false? That's true. It was pitched as a mini-series, but expanded due to popularity. Time for another outfit clue. Can you tell who this is? That's Joyce from Season 4. How about this? Who tortures Steve and Robin in Season 3? Is it the Mind Flayer, Russian soldiers, or the mayor? They're captured and interrogated by Russian soldiers underneath the Starcourt Mall. Do you know this? Who was believed to be dead at the end of Season 3? We all thought Hopper was dead at the end of Season 3. Next up, can you spot the one thing that is different in these two scene photos from Season 3? Did you spot the injury on Hopper's forehead? How about this? Can you remember where these characters are? This time, we're looking for Mike. Did you guess that Mike was behind number 7? You made it to the end. Nice work. Feel free to like and subscribe. It really helps us out. And let us know how you did in the comments. Thanks for watching, and before you go, check out the next video on the screen. You won't want to miss it. See you next time.